What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today we're going to run through a live trading session. I'm going to show you guys how my thought process is throughout the day of trading. Again, if you guys want some accounts to trade on, code LukeX Alpha Futures will give you 10% off right now. We're the best discount available, so go and check them out. I'll have all the links in the pinned comment description and the Discord links all in there. So I'm going to run through trade live. So basically, if I take any executions here, they're going to be on my other computer, but I'll post the execution. So we'll see what happens. Right now we have data highs, we have Asia highs, we have draws above, we also have draws below. So we'll see what we get going. Market just opened, so we'll see what happens. Right now I'm just looking for some displacement, so I either want to see price flush down to these lows down here if we get some bearish order flow, or we want to see a flip and trade up to data high. So we'll see where we start to displace. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll have the camera on another time I do this. I just having some issues with it right now. So it looks like we're just dumping down, and potentially we want to take these lows out first. Maybe we want to see a continuation lower towards London if we take them out, or we get that reversal back up to data highs. So the higher time frame, we took out this weekly high, and then on the 4-hour we are in bearish order flow. We're actually delivering off a 4-hour gap right here. So interesting price action. We'll see if we want to take these lows out, both of these lows, and then we'll go from there. And then we could either seek continuations down towards London, or we could seek a potential reversal. So we end up taking out those lows right off of market open. Obviously I don't really want to just jump the gun like this and like try to trade, like, you know, take a short like this. Like I'm not going to do that. So anyway, we took those lows out. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we displace and want to continue back higher. Let's take a look at ES as well. So ES never took out those lows, so this could be a potential bullish SMT getting put in right now. So if we want to displace off this low, I'm going to be watching this right now. Maybe we get an inversion or something to the upside, and we might catch something early. So again, data high is our next buy side draw, and our next sell side draw is pretty much London low. So we'll see what happens. Let's move this right here. So I really want to see if we can displace, like, that's what I really want to see, is just strong displacement. Like, we have this gap, this 1 minute gap right here, which should be a good like sign of guidance. Like if we trade above this, I really want to look for longs, and maybe we will get that. And if we continue to short, or if we continue to respect it, then we'd probably want to look lower. So I'm just gonna mark this out as an idea. But again, ES looks like it's still bullish. It hasn't taken out those lows. So this low was from 6 a.m. And then as you could see, NQ just took that same low out. So we'll see what happens. Personally, if I want to see a continuation lower, I'd prefer to see like the 3 minute and up. So right now, we just got a nice rejection off that 1 minute gap. If we got strong displacement to the downside, I would be again looking to short towards London. But if we can inverse this gap, then I kind of want to look for longs, and then I'd be targeting pretty much break even here and then targeting data highs. But we'll see. ES is ripping bullish right now, so if we get an entry confirmation, I kind of want to take this, but we'll see. So ES just put in a nice top wick. Again, okay, so it looks like we want to maybe displace lower, or this might just be an internal kind of sweep. So we'll continue to wait, because this could easily be manipulation and we continue back to the upside. But if we start displacing really close towards that draw, then I really want to start looking for those shorts. But right now, it's a little bit too early. That could have just been an internal sweep, and we just continue higher. Like, so I don't really like how this PA is looking on ES. As you can see, kind of looks pretty shitty. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Right now, we've just respected that 1 minute gap, and it looks like we want to continue lower potentially. Obviously, we're getting really nice displacement right here, and you could like try to get a 1-to-1, but again, you're kind of just chasing price at that point. You could have taken this continuation, but again, it looked like we had an SMT and ES might want it to continue up, so I kind of would fade that majority of the time. So again, price right now looks like it's heading towards London low. I don't know if we'll get an entry here. I'm not going to FOMO in, off this candle like this. So yeah, if we get a pullback into like 2-minute, 3-minute gap, we show discretion, or not discretion, if we show displacement off of the gap, then I'll take it. But otherwise, not going to take that. I didn't want to take it right here, like I said, because we had just swept out that low, and ES, again, still hasn't taken out that low. So we'll pay attention here. We'll see what we want to do. Yeah, hopefully this video is not boring if I don't take any trades, but I'll just upload it regardless, just so I can show my like thought process. And yeah, so we're getting super close to London low. 5-minute gap's gonna form in 4 minutes. What about a 3-minute gap? Okay, so we have a 3-minute gap forming in a few seconds. Do we have anything on the 2-minute? No. All right. Well, there's nothing really going on right now. So we'll kind of just see how we react after sweeping out. We just swept that internal low kind of, so we'll see what happens here. Maybe if we display strong to the upside, we could still long, but again, we're so close to London low. I really wouldn't want to try to long from here. I'd rather see price take out London, but we're not really delivering out of any gap. We have, maybe if we get this 3-minute gap, we come in or something, but right now, as you can see, market opens up right here. Unless you pretty much short it off of market open or short it off this 1-minute gap, I'm not going to short right here because it could have been the reversal area. Other than that, really nothing much so far, and we'll continue to watch price. So ES is still pretty strong. You can see it's maintaining bullish order flow. Okay. So pretty interesting so far. I'm hoping we can get something today. I think we took 2 trades this week. I can't even remember. So today's Thursday. I know we won. I don't even remember. I took a break even and a win. I can't even remember now. But yeah, hopefully we keep the good momentum going this week. ES seems to be ripping bullish now. All right, we're getting some nice displacement. Maybe if we got like a change in the state or something like that, I'd kind of want to long here. Stop would be pretty big, but I don't really care. But I want to see more displacement. I'm just having that out as an idea right now. We're currently trading within a 30-second gap. I have my top step chart opened on my laptop, so I'm kind of watching that at the same time. I just prefer entering my trades on that laptop on the side, just because I don't have to switch tabs and shit. So okay, so really not a whole lot going on right now. ES and NQ are kind of just doing the opposite shit. When you see shit like this, you kind of just want to avoid price. It looks like we're going to come down for London right now, and yeah, okay, there's London low. Now below London low, what do we have? We have this low right here. We actually had a bullish SMT. Oh shit. We had a bullish SMT. And then what do we have below that? We also have this low over here, which is from Tuesday. Tuesday's that hourly low right there from 11 a.m. Okay, so since we're super close to this low, I kind of want to see both get swept out. But as you can see, ES is just completely bullish. So we have 50 seconds, and we're going to form this 5-minute gap. Potentially, maybe, if we got something, we could catch longs into that 5-minute gap. But yeah, we'll have to be patient here. Because again, we could easily just re-sweep this low. But as you can see, ES looks bullish. It's just in a range, like it just doesn't look great at all. But we have relative equal highs with the data high up there too. So we'll keep letting this play out. I don't want to make this too boring, so maybe I'll pause the video and I'll come back when something starts happening. So pause it for a few minutes and then we'll come back. All right, so might be getting something soon here. We just swept out that other hourly low. We just swept out London low, of course. And as you can see, ES is swept these internal lows right here. Again, it still has the draw higher at this high and then the data high. So there's really not too much, but what I do see as a target is this 5-minute unfilled gap that we could target into potentially if we get nice displacement. So if we do get some nice displacement, do we have anything on the 30? I think we have a 30-second gap, which you guys can't see on the screen, but we have a 30-second gap. Maybe if we get an inversion, which would also have nice displacement, we could look to long up into that CE, that 5-minute gap or something like that. But we'll see. We will see off that. Like ideally what I would really like to see is we get an internal sweep of this low, we get an inversion, and then we can look to target that 5-minute unfilled gap. And then from that unfilled gap, what do you look for? Well, you can see continuation shorts lower, or we just trade through the gap and we continue to data high. So that's really what I'd like. You can get a CISD entry, you could get a 30-second inversion entry. The problem is ES is just very decoupled from NQ. Okay, we're getting that internal sweep. Let's just take a look here. Again, I'm just keeping this position tool open just to have the idea and have it ready so I know how many points for risk purposes. Okay. Again, we dumped off of market open. We came down. We took out London low. We took out some hourly lows. We took out all this low resistance liquidity. Oh shit, it just dumped even more. Okay. All right. I'm going to close this for a sec. Okay. Next drawdown here. Again, I'm not opposed to taking continuation shorts lower, but I'm not going to take it unless I get a pullback and an entry. Like, again, the only pullback we got was this 1-minute gap, but that was right after sweeping that low. And we had kind of an SMT kind of forming, so I didn't want to force that, right? So I'm kind of liking the idea here of potentially a mech reversal. We just swept out this swing low here from Tuesday. And as you can see, ES just swept these hourly lows now, so we just took out some sell side on ES finally. So if we did get a reversal, I would be looking to target up to this 5-minute gap, or if we have any 3-minute. No, we don't have any 3 minutes. But again, if we come back into this gap here and we show displacement, I wouldn't be opposed to shorting, but I probably would fade it. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna mark this 1-minute gap out, kind of see what happens. But when you want to get a mech model type of reversal, you want to have a clear draw with low resistance liquidity leading into it. So we have low resistance highs, internal highs kind of leading into that gap. So it's a pretty good trade if there's an opportunity, but again, I'm not going to force it because we could obviously just keep going lower. So what other draws do we have here? Lower, I just want to mark them out. We have this 4-hour low down here. Yeah, so we have this low right here and then that low right there. So we do have draws and liquidity lower, obviously. I'm not seeing anything right now, so I'm not getting a pullback or really anything. So really nothing I can do here. I'm just kind of watching price and kind of just chilling. So pretty boring video for the first of these so far. Literally have nothing happen. So let's see if we want to take this low out as well. And again, I'll run the camera next session. Just I was just having issues with it today, so with this new computer I'm trying to figure everything out. But I hope you guys can still take this video even if we don't get any trades. It's like a learning experience and you guys can see my thought process as I'm trading. So Again, I'm not seeing anything right now. Um, did we just form a... Okay, we just formed a 2-minute gap here again. Um, so... Again, I don't... At this point now, I really don't know if I want to look for continuation shorts off of a 2-minute gap. You know what I mean? I'd prefer to see something off like a 5-minute. And that's going to be another 3 minutes until we print that. So... yeah. I don't know. I'm not seeing too much right now, guys. So let's recap it again. We swept these lows out. We swept these lows out. We just put in relative equal lows with this swing low. Okay, we're starting to trade through this here. This might be something coming up here. Let me take a look at ES really quick. Okay, ES is delivering off that low. Okay, if we can get a strong close here, I hope I don't miss the entry. Really hope I don't miss the entry. Go break even and then just hold it to here. I'm kind of waiting for this 2-minute to close. And if I miss it, I miss it. It's whatever. I'm hoping I don't miss it. So let's see. So we got 30 seconds left. Stop loss will be like at this body, or I'll put it right at this wick. I don't really care about the risk reward that much. All right, so I think I'm gonna take this right here. Let me see if I get this retest. Okay. Just waiting to see if we reject here. Okay, I still haven't entered yet. I'm just kind of waiting for... Okay, never mind. Maybe we're just going to trade right through this. I like to see it poke back in and reject. So if we start to reject here, I'm going to get in. But it's looking a little bit weird right now. We got that nice displacement candle. We do have this clear draw up here. I'm just waiting for some bullish kind of like volume to kick in here. Let me see if this candle can flip here. All right, I think I'm going to enter if this candle starts crossing above those bodies. I just want to see the confirmed shift. ES looks good. I'm going to put an alert on ES if it takes these highs out though. Okay, we're starting to reject again. So I want to see the candles start to push above these bodies and then I'll get in. But it's being a bit stubborn right now, so I don't want to force anything yet. Normally I would just enter right there, but when we come back in, I usually try to wait for that retest. And as soon as we came back in and started to retest and we started to dump lower, it just really didn't make too much sense. So hopefully we can get an entry here. If not, whatever, we'll just continue to watch price. I'll just keep this open just for now, so, or I'll just hide it for now. We're currently right now delivering off a 1-minute gap. ES is also looking pretty good. Again, if we can just show some displacement, like, or if we just start trading bullish, like the candle flips bullish, I want to get in. I just want a little bit more confirmation. But again, if you guys did enter this straight up off the 2-minute, it's not even a bad entry. So maybe I'll pause it. I'll come back if something starts to happen. But right now we're kind of just chilling. And we'll wait and we'll see what happens. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm just waiting to see how this 1 minute closes. I think I'm about to enter right here. Just waiting 10 more seconds. Let's see how this candle can close. ES looks good. The only problem is I'm hoping ES doesn't just run up and take these highs. Oh, I'm on the 2-minute. What am I looking at? It's just kind of throwing me off a bit. I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. Let's see how this 2-minute candle closes, maybe. I think we just SMT'd at those highs, kind of too, those 1 minute highs. This is fucking, yeah, this is a little bit weird. I'm not liking this right now, so I'll probably just sit this out. Unless we get something clear. I don't know. As much as I would normally want to take this trade, but since it's just kind of stalling like this, it's not giving me too much. I'm not opposed also to just entering on the push, so we'll keep waiting here. I'm gonna take the entry right there, fuck it. But I've got to be careful because if ES can take that data high, I'm gonna set some alerts right here. So entry was, I'm gonna run my stop there, and I'm just gonna target 1-1 to CE. But if ES takes this high and starts rejecting, or if it starts rejecting here, I might just close it. Yeah, my entry was like right here. Yeah, this doesn't look good, man. Can't lie. It just, ES just looks so decoupled. Like, this doesn't really look good. I don't know. I might just have to close this, but we'll see. If we don't get something soon, I'll probably just close it and cut it for like a couple points. So we'll just let this play out for now. I just don't like how this volume's moving. Again, the draw seems like it's obviously higher, but the volume is just awful. So that 2-minute candle close, man, was good. It showed the volume and then it just died off. So, but again, I want to see this push to rebalance this leg. Like, you'd obviously want to see. We're about to form a 15 in 4 minutes maybe, so maybe we'll wait for that if we come back to entry. Okay, we'll just leave it for now. Again, I'm super light risk on this anyway. And maybe if this comes back to entry, I'll close and wait for that 15 to open up. But I'm just down like a couple points. Like, this, it's really nothing. I'm hoping ES can just manipulate higher, push us higher. But we'll see. I got stop at this low, so it's whatever. Again, I honestly thought that volume was going to continue there. We had that 2-minute inversion. We came back up. I started to enter on this push right here. It looked like ES was going to carry up, but the volume just kind of died down. I'm in this with light risk anyway, so worst case, we take a small loss, but we'll see. Got a safe stop loss on this. That's why I de-risked. I wanted to give it some room. Only problem is, again, taking it this close to this low, but we had already taken out majority of the draws. Like, I didn't think we would probably want to come down lower. I thought we'd want to rebalance. So I'm assuming a lot of people probably did take this one too. Yeah, ES is just being a bit weird. Still in this, so we'll see what happens. 3 minutes until that 15-minute opens up. So I'm hoping we can just come back to entry so I can close it and kind of reassess. Because I don't know, this isn't really moving ideally how I want it to move. So again, I don't know, man. Like, we have data highs right here from 8:30. Ideally, you'd see price come up and take them. I don't really know what's going on with this chart right now, but I thought we'd honestly be able to catch that reversal. We have low resistance liquidity leading into a 5-minute unfilled gap. We do have the 15 forming, which obviously I thought we would have, been in and out of this trade before the 15-minute formation. So otherwise, if it's like 5 minutes away, I would have just waited for the formation. But it is what it is. Hopefully, we can just lock out, break even, and we don't get stopped out. But if we do get stopped out, it's a small loss, and then we'll try to go for one more. So we'll see what happens. It's been a solid week though so far anyway, so I can't really complain. Regardless, even if we do take a small loss, it's not a big deal. And yeah, we'll just let this play out. I'm hoping that we do get some volume at 10. We come up and refill that gap. We could just close it, break even, or just potentially volume just pushes us through, or we might get stopped out before that. So, I mean, let's hope not, but we'll see. Again, this wasn't like an AA plus setup. Like, I don't know, I didn't think it was terrible, but we're still in right now. We might get stopped out in a sec. Okay, we just got stopped out. That is what it is. We took a small loss. Took a really small loss, so that's fine. And then we will look again for something. So now we just took this low out. We took this low out. What I'm ideally now waiting for is the 15-minute gap. And yeah, okay, it's 10 a.m. now. So let's mark this 15-minute gap. If we trade into this 15-minute gap, we probably want to see continuations lower. 3-minute, 2-minute. ES is ripping below though. See, like, I honestly thought, like, about that 2-minute, I waited patiently for that retrace back in. We got some volume. Like, I honestly thought we were going to push at that point because ES was starting to push. SMT, but it is what it is. But I want clear displacement if we're going to continue lower, and we'll just keep watching. Again, super small loss. Like, that's really like nothing on that trade. Like, I don't really care. I went super light because I was trading multiple accounts, so I'll post the executions later. But hopefully we can trade one more, catch one more setup if the volume is right. I'll let this play out again. I'll pause it. I'll come back. There's really nothing too much happening right now. So if something starts to pop up, I'll restart the video. All right, so volume's starting to pick up now. I'm taking a look here, potentially trying to get a re-entry. Um, Maybe if we can get this inversion right here. We are trading in a small 5-minute gap and also a 3-minute gap. So maybe if we can inverse this 3-minute gap, I'm going to take this. I might even jump the gun into this 15 because you can get a decent one-to-one. So just waiting here. I'm waiting to see if we can pull back. ES just took that high out too. Damn. Yeah, ES just. Oh wait, no, it didn't. It didn't take out data high yet. I'm just kind of waiting to see if we can get an entry here, like maybe down here or something like that. And then target that 15-minute CE. So we inversed on the 3-minute. ES still hasn't taken out the data high, so I'm going to put an alert right there. I think I'm going to take the entry. I got a shitty fill, but run stop right here. And then target 15 minutes CE. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go break even like here. And I'm holding the CE just because I got a shit entry. So ES just took out the data highs shit. So let me just give me 1 sec, guys. I'm probably gonna have to go break even in a sec just because ES took those data highs out. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but we have to play that safe. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping we can just get a flush on this next candle, even though I know we're super close to entry, but I have to play it smart there. I got a really late fill. I'm hoping ES just flushes high. Okay, this is looking good so far. I'm gonna go break even in like a sec, and I'm not taking profit until we get up to that CE. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Okay, this is looking good. Again, really late entry, but I couldn't really do anything about it. I'm break even here, and TP is going to be, like I said, just shy of CE. I'll put it like right there. I'll take 4 off. Let me just set this really quick. 25, 7, 24. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to set this. I'm hoping I don't get stopped out break even, but I'm hoping we flush through. Again, really late entry. There's nothing I really could have did about it. There's nothing I could have did. I'm hoping ES just continues to flush higher towards Asia, so I'm going to put an alert there. I'm going to take 4 off. So I'm in 5 micros on all my accounts. So I'm going to take 4 micros here, and then I'm going to run the rest. Just try to run it to like data high. Or this wick. I'll to probably target this wick right here. But entry was around, 640. So shitty entry, but we managed it, and I'm just hoping we can flush higher. But again, you really got to go break even at the top of that 15-minute gap. There's really nothing else I could have did. Ideally, I would have got in over here, but this candle printed so fast, I tried to wait for the retrace. But whatever. We go break even. We manage it. We took these two internal highs out, so we're just gonna hold this and hope that it continues higher. In worst case, we take the break even. But yeah, this one trade will put us well above the loss. So yeah, that I'm hoping this can just pull off, because this will make us pretty much the entire loss back plus a good amount. So I'm hoping we just flush higher. I'm really hoping we flush higher. Still in this trade, so let's keep watching. ES is ES tapping into a gap or something? Come on. There we go. This is looking good now. I have TP1 like right here. Oh, I gotta fix it actually. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, 723. Right there is TP1, where I'm going to take off 80%, and I'm going to leave a runner up to this wick. Or I might just TP the whole thing there. I don't really know. But this will make me a good amount. So hopefully we flush higher. ES still has Asia high up there, which I like. I'm hoping it pulls us higher. Nice close on the 1 minute. This looks really good so far. Again, if I wish I got a better entry so bad, but it's nothing I could have did. Like, it just ripped. And 3 minute inversion. If you look at the 3 minute close, right? 3 minute close right there. I pretty much just got in right after the 3 minute close, so it's not that bad. Obviously, the risk to reward on this is pretty shit, but the stop's pretty big. But it is what it is, man. Sometimes you can't get the perfect trade, but if you have the idea, you just gotta execute on it. So let's hope we don't dump here. Really hoping we don't dump here, but managed it correctly. So I'm just hoping we get a nice bullish close, and the 1 minute can just carry us up. I'm really hoping that, because we still have this draw and this draw in this gap. So yeah, we'll let this play out. I'll post all the executions a little bit later. So right now, as you can see, we are delivering off a 15-minute gap. If this gap does hold, I mean, ideally you'd want to see it come to CE. Take out the liquidity, and you'd want to see ES especially rip towards Asia, because above Asia, I believe it has a 4-hour gap. So I'm hoping that ES can pull its weight and pull us up there, right? So let's hope. Let's see what happens. So I'm trading on 5 accounts today. First trade was 150 per account. I literally went in light just because it was a riskier setup with that low below. Now this trade, I went in with, I think it was, what was my total risk? Let me just double check. 500. Okay, yeah. So TP1 would not lock in about 600 something per account, and then TP2, I have to do that. I'll do the math later, but yeah, this would be a pretty good TP. Right now I'm up about 320 or 350 on each account. So let's hope we can flush higher. So like I said, TP1 will make back like pretty much 4 times that L. Okay, let's go. Let's get some momentum. Again, if ES takes out Asia, I'll probably start scaling. That would be like just to be safe. But again, like ES is so close to taking out Asia high now, and it has that 4-hour gap up there. Like it looks like it wants to just aggressively run through it. I'm hoping, which would pull its weight for us. So I'm gonna update the Discord too. So So if ES can take out Asia, I'll scale. I don't know. I'll scale a bit, then I'll scale a bit, then I'll scale a bit. But yeah, I'm hoping we don't just reject here, man. I'm hoping we don't reject here. All right, so this is pretty boring. I'll pause this. I'll come back when something actually happens. Either I'm going to pretty much get a break even or I'm getting TP. So I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, so I scaled out a little bit here and I'm just leaving the rest to run. So I secured my profits. I made back, like it's a profitable day already, so I'm happy with that. I just got to make sure, I got to fix all my my orders really quick. Just give me a quick second here. Yeah, I wanted to just scale out a little bit just in case. So I'm a profitable day today, so I'm happy. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I wanted to walk away with some profits. So we could reject, honestly, and just, edge Asia, which would kind of be a piss off because I want to see it run higher. But I basically scaled 3 out of 5. I'm going to let at the pretty much just at a 1-to-1. My stop was actually right about here, so it just gave me about a 1-to-1. I'm going to scale another 1 or 2 here, and then I might still leave that runner, but we'll see. But for sure, right now, I'm trying to at least hold something up to here. We might get it right now, but again, I just wanted to secure something. So I'm going to try to manually close this if it does come up and take that out. So let's see what happens. Really hoping we can come up there, though. Again, ES is approaching Asia. I'll take 1 at 8 if it takes Asia, like I said, and then I'll leave another one. But yeah, I'm super happy with my profit on the day. Sucks that we did take that loss, but again, there's something you can learn from it. So yeah. But again, we end the day in profit regardless. I've secured about 300 on all accounts so far. So like I said, I lost 150 times 5, so I lost 750, then made back 1500. So I'm up 750 on the day, and then if this TP hits, I'll be up a good bit more, which isn't a crazy P&L, obviously. But yeah, these are split also between Top Step and Alpha. I'm on one Alpha account right now just because I'm super close to this payout on this Alpha standard. I usually don't trade the standards, but I'm super close to the payout on this, so I've been trading it kind of separately with my Top Step accounts. I've been kind of mixing it, and I've traded my MFFU accounts. It's all over the place, but let's see what happens here. Really hope we can just run higher here and we don't just get edged. But again, secured for the day. I'm happy. Even with a shitty entry, sometimes, you know, if your idea is right, you'll still make the money back, right? You'll still hit a profitable trade. But yeah, let's hope we can reject here and continue higher. Is ES, so ES, the only thing that's scaring me is ES does have this 5-minute gap here that it might want to pull back into, and that would likely pull NQ down too. So really hoping we just get a nice flush to the upside here, nice flush, and just go higher. But that's ideal, you know, that's the ideal scenario right now. So yeah, right now our total P&L is floating around 500. Again, I'll post all the executions after. I just, because this account, this Alpha Standard, I kind of cooked myself with the consistency rule because I made a pretty hefty amount one day. So I need to make another, like, if this trade hits, I'll need to just make another 200. Then I can qualify for my payout on this account. So, yeah. Trying to squeeze out as much as I can of this trade, though. So, PA is just kind of chopped. But I'm going to update the Discord really quick. Okay, we're getting a nice flush here. Let's keep going. Come on, don't be fucking stubborn. Just keep going. Oh, come on, man. We just took this internal high, whatever, and we just rejected. I'm hoping this candle just continues to flip back bullish and we just get that flush higher. ES just looks like shit, but the thing that's keeping the thought process alive is that we have Asia high right here. We have, I believe, an hourly high as well, resting right below a 4-hour gap. When price has those draws resting right below a gap or above a gap, you know, usually price just wants to run through them aggressively. So that's what I'm hoping happens in this scenario. And when ES runs, NQ is likely going to as well, because again, they're correlated assets. So looking at this trade, not gonna lie, it doesn't look the greatest. Like, the entry is pretty bad, but I mean, if it wins, it wins. The idea is right. We took out higher time frame sell side liquidity. 3-minute inversion, just got a shitty entry. And nice displacement, boom, whatever you get in here, and you target what? I'm not going to take profit at the start of the 15-minute gap, otherwise I normally would, but the entry, the risk reward was just cooked. So what am I targeting? CE, because, you know, prices usually want to tap the midpoint. And another thing that's keeping me going in this trade is that ES has draws higher. So I might scale out one more contract here and then hold that last one still, because this volume is dead. Let me just see here what happens. Let's see, let's just keep watching here. Okay, nice flip. If we can get a nice close above these highs right here, I'll scale one more. And then I'll leave the last one. Just because normally I don't scale this aggressively, but just because of how bad this is moving. Like, this looks like we're literally in a fucking channel right now. Like, look at this. Like, literally just look at this. Like, what is this, bro? What is this? We're gonna just look at this. Like, come on, bro. Let's hope we get the momentum to the upside here. Nice wick put in by ES right there. I'm hovering over the sell button to see if I can get one more contract out right here. I just don't want to do it I'm going to take one more off right here. All right, I took one more off. One more runner left. That's it. Secured 350 so far on each account. And again, like I said, I normally don't scale out this aggressively, but when we have a situation of how PA is being right now, I'm going to, play it safe. All right, let's keep this. Okay. There we go. There we go. I kind of want to just hold this until see if they take Asia, because we might be able to run this a bit higher actually. So I'm manually closing this when I get the chance. But right now it's really not too much going on. I'll update you guys in a bit. I'll pause it again just because I don't want to make this video super boring. So yeah, I'll pause it. I'll come back, let you guys know what I did. All right, guys, we're starting to get some volume now. Let's see if we can take out this last con. I'm hoping. We're still chopping around. It's 10:32. I really want some volume to kick in. But yeah, let's see if we can get this last contract off. The total of this trade would be a 1.42R, which isn't bad. I'm super happy with how this trade went. Again, if I wish I could have got a better entry, but there was really nothing I could have did, because 3-minute was the inversion I was looking at. Obviously, the 5-minute was the highest time frame inversion, but I knew after that 3-minute there was a high probability we were going to continue up. Again, I really wouldn't enter off this candle. This was the candle I'd enter off of anyway. So it ended up working out pretty good. But yeah, hopefully we can come up and take this out. I'm really, we're building this up like crazy. This is probably going to get run through eventually. But yeah, I'm going to continue to hold this, I guess. I thought we were going to get the volume. I thought I was going to get the clip there, but I guess not. So yeah, we'll just keep waiting. Again, we either get stopped on that last bit, break even. What I'm thinking could possibly happen is that price taps into this 5-minute. Oh no, it already did, sorry, on ES. ES tapped into this 15-minute and this 5-minute, and it's starting to wick up, but I'm hoping that since ES respected that bullish gap, that it just continues up, because again, ES still has that draw higher at Asia. So let's hope that price can pull up into that gap. And let's hope NQ can go with it, because again, it still has 15 minutes CE. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to tap CE of this gap, but I just think that both can run a little bit higher. So we'll leave this again. Might get stopped out break even, but it is what it is. If we do, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, so I'll leave this here. I'll come back in a bit, and yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens. All right, guys, so last contract ended up getting stopped out break even, but we ended up making about $350 per all those accounts. We ended up with a $750 day. Super happy with that. Executions are all posted in the Discord. Let me just find it so you guys can see. There's the losing trade, there's the winning trade. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this live trading video. I'll try to do more of these to come soon. Again, all the links in the pinned comment description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.